In this video, we are gonna have a look at the difference between the image tag from Next.js and the basic image tag from HTML. So let me just go back to the browser here. So I have two pages. One is the basic image tag and the next one is the image tag from Next.js. So if you go to the network, you can see that I have all my images in PNG. And here you will see another. And as you can see, the type is PNG and the size is huge. It's like the biggest one is 8.5 megabyte. So if you compare to the basic, to the Next.js image tag, you can see that all my type here, the images are WebP, that is well better for the web, and also the sizes are really smaller. The biggest one is 791 KB, and remember that I did no optimization on the images, okay? I did nothing on it. This is just straight images from Unsplash. So let's go to the code to understand a bit more what is happening. As you can see on the image tag, there is nothing, not that much going on. There is only a div that is going to contain the content of the image, and there is the image with the class name. As you can see, I'm using Tailwind, but this is everything that I'm doing here is can be used in the CSS, for example. So this is just basic image that you will use in plain HTML, for example. But if we go back to image tag, we see a bunch of different things. So I will go with the most important one first, and then we will go back to the details and the small things that we can optimize. So there is the source. As you can see, I can put a dynamical source like this, or directly a source from the public folder. As you can see, this is the public folder. So you can see I put an alt like this. Alt is always useful for SEO and for accessibility purposes. And then we have this. So this is something to make your image. As you can see, my image right now, I don't have any object cover on it, but it works and it's cover all the div, as you can see, and even overflowing. I have my div, for example, here. Boom, my div, and takes all the space. Okay, so this is a really useful feature. You can put concrete value here. I think if I put something like 250, and 90, this one maybe. Yeah, as you can see, the image now is 250. But if you want your image to take all the size of the div, you can put these values, as you can see. Width 0, height 0, size 100, VW, and class. So this is the best thing to really cover all the div that you put above. To give details, the div above is just a basic div with the size full, so it will take all the place that it needs. Object cover that is not needed, NX auto to center it, some spacing, and overflow hidden to obviously not let the image go beyond the div. Imagine if it was like fixed values like this. If I didn't put that and the image goes above, it will just overflow. So it's better to have overflow hidden here. So let's go to the more specific property that you can use. As you can see here, I have placeholder blur and blur data URL. So what does it do? If I go to network, I put a little bit of throwing like this, and you will see, boom, it loads directly a red image, and then the image goes above. So this is really useful because sometimes on your site you don't want to show like transparent images and just like empty things. You want maybe to put a little image that will show directly when the user arrive on the site, when the image are loading, you know. So this is a tool that I will put in the description below. This is called PNG Pixel, and what does it do? You select, for example, a color. I took red here. You can copy here the data URL with the data, of course, you copy it, and then you go to this. You see you have the placeholder blur, and then you have the placeholder blur data URL, and you put your data that you copied just here. And a little tricks also that you can do to make your image better and to make your site better. It's often better to choose a color that is used on the image itself. For example, here you see a lot of white, like kind of beige and white. So if I want my image to have a better look, I will just put something like, click OK. It changed the things. You can take this one, or you can just, as you can see, copy this. And I put this one here, like this. I go back to my page, I reset, and as you can see, it's really fast, but if I put slow 4G, boom. And as you can see, this is really a small image. This is, I don't see any memory right now, but it's like an SVG, and it's a 1 pixel image, base 64. So yeah, it's really a small image that is really useful to make your site look better and not empty. You also a quality property. By default, this is 75, okay? When you don't put this property, this is 75. This is for performance purposes. So if I put 100, it will be better quality, okay? I can also put it like 1. And refresh. As you can see, this is really less quality. This is like really bad. If I put this, I refresh, better quality, and the default one with 75. This is like great quality. If you want really a website with great photo and all that, you can put 100, but 75 is really enough in most of the use cases. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye!